And hello there. I'm Rusty. It's Saturday morning. We're going to load up the Friday puzzle. Friday is a hard puzzle. Fridays and Saturdays are days for doing the hard Sudoku puzzles. At least that's what they're categorized at. Everyone's going to have a different view on what is hard or difficult or all that good stuff. So hopefully it's not showing up as simple for you, but if they are simple puzzles in your view, that's fine too. You can always make fun of me. I'm not going to worry about it. All right. Assuming I got it all right, when I hit the check mark, we'll get gray backgrounds and all of the numbers put in, and a timer will show up right up here, and we'll see what happens here. You get 20 seconds at that point to start trying to solve ahead of me. And there we go. You get 20 seconds. It was not a video I'm fascinated in. Steampunk spaceship. Let's just say a little over gilded. All right. That's 30 seconds, not 10, or not 20. Oh, well. So, couple possible ones here. Looks like 6 possible 2s. Everything's a possible 3. I've got 6 possible 4s. 4 possible 5s. 2 possible 6s. 4 possible 7s. 6 possible 8s. And 4 possible 9s. All right, how about over here? We got a 1 given, 3 possible 2s, and 3s. Also 3 possible 4s. A 5, a 6, a 7. Looks like 3 possible 8s. And 4 possible 9s. Okay. In other words, I don't get to drop anything in there. Over here, we've got a 1 and a 2. 3 possible 3s. 3 possible 4s. 4 possible 5s, a 6. 2 possible 7s. Earmarks. Yay! And everything is possible 8 and a given 9. So on we go. We've got 5 possible 2s, 5 or 3 or 4 possible 3s, a 4. So now we're down to 2 possible 4s up here. There's almost always some feedback we can make use of. What 5s? Looks like I've got 4 possible 5s, 3 possible 6, no, a 6. No feedback to fill at this point, but we'll be soon. Get a 7 already, and 4 possible 8, and a given 9. All right, we got a 1 here. Looks like everything could be a 2. I've got 2 possible 3s, a 4, 5, a 6, 7, three possible 8s, 2 possible 9. Well, we get something out of that. See, 2 possible 1s, 4 possible 2s, 3, 4, 2 possible 5s, 2 possible 6s, 7 is given, 5 possible 8s, and 4 possible 9. All right, down here we've got 5 possible 1s, 2 is a given, 4 possible 3s, 3 possible 4s, 3 possible 3s, and okay, 4 possible 3s, 3 possible 4s, 3 possible 5s, 3 possible 6s, 7, 8, and 3 possible 9. See over here, we've got 5 possible 1s. Looks like 4 possible 2s, 2 possible 3s. That makes it only 2 possible 3s over here. If you're missing it, these 2 are possible 3s, so and they're the only ones in this square. So down here, all 3 of these are blocked by it, as well as all 3 of these are being blocked by this 3 here. 4s. We've got 3 possible 4s, 5 possible 5s. Looks like 2 possible 6s to go with the 3s. It might come in useful here. One of these 2 is now a 7, and an 8 and a 9. Run through the rest of these. We now have 4 possible 1s, 4 possible 2s, 2 3s, 3 4s, 4 5s, pair of 6s, pair of 7s. All right, how about over here? I got 2 possible 1s. How about 2s? Looks like I've got 3 possible 2s. Got a 3 given, 4 given. Everything could be a 5 for 6 possibilities. 6 is given. 3 possible 7s. 2 possible 8s. And 2 possible 9. All right, let's look at a couple of things here. So 1, 4 possible 2s, 3 possible 3s, 4, 3 possible 5s, 6, 7, 4 possible 8s, and a 9. All right, 1, 2. How about 3s? Looks like 3 possible 3s, 2 possible 4s, 4 possible 5s, 6, 2 possible 7s, and everything's possibly an 8. Three possible 2s, 1 is a given. 3 possible 3s. 3 possible 4s. 5, 6, 7 if given. 3 possible 8s. 4 possible 9s. All right. At this point, I'm going to start flood filling until I see some reason not to be flood filling anymore. So we'll get 2 possible 1s there. Ones are done. Okay. That didn't help me the way I'd like. Occasionally I end up with, hey, there's only one of those on that square, or in that row or column. Not getting much of that today. All right. Well, we've got them all punched in. Let's see what we can do. I'm not even seeing much in the way of doubles this time. Let's go with a 1 here. That means not a 1 there. 8, 5, 8, 5, 4, 8, 4 there. Not a 1 here, here, or here. Hmm. Don't think this is going to work, but let's go with a 6 here. Making that an 8 gives me a 2, 3, 2, 3. Gives me a 4, 9 pair up there, so not a 9 there, not a 4 here. That means we have breakage. Oh, we don't. That makes that a 5. This becomes a 6. We can clean up the 5s there. Clean up that 6, which that would have caused us to clean up anyway. So 4 9s, or 4 9 there, meaning no more 9s or 4s in the square. 2, 3, 2, 3 makes this into an 8, so we can clean up the 8s in the column. 12929 means this is a 4 and this is a 3, making this a 5 and a 1-9 pair. Means that's not a 9. Means that is, or should be, not a 4 there. 1 2 1 2 5 2 5, and we'll clean out the 5s here. Clean out the 1, clean out the 2, and that becomes a 7. And that becomes an 8 and a 5 here. But not a 5 there. 5 here. Oh, not 5. 4 here. We've got a 7-2 pair here. We'll see if we can get that to work out for us. Okay, so this is no longer a 5. We got an 8-4 pair here, but not an 8 there, there, or there. Don't have any 4s to clean up at that point. Ah, 9292 makes this into an 8, but not an 8 there. Also, these get cleaned up. Those 3 will be an 8. Not a 2 there, so 1919, 19, 192, 92, 92, 923 there. 23, 823, 23. Ah, 4 here, 8 here, but not an 8 here, not 4s there or there. Also 9 here, 4 here. Again, not 4s there or there. Not a 9 there or there. Also not an 8. So that makes that into an 8. This becomes a 3. This becomes a 5 and a 9 here. Clean up the 3s here. 7373. So this is a 2, this is a 3. Not a 2 here, here, or here. 4242, 7. not a 9 here. That becomes a 9. There's a 1 and a 2 here. Not a 2 there or here. That makes this into a 3, this into a 9. Not a 3 here. That's a 2. Not a 2 there or there. Get an 8 3 pair. That can't be an 8, so that's a 3. That becomes an 8. That becomes a 7 and a 3 here. Oh, that can't be a 1. Supposed to be a 2. Makes more sense for that down here now. Not a 2, so that's a 5. Not a 5. 1 2 pair. Not a 5 here, that's a 6. Not a 2 here, so that's a 4. That's a 2. That becomes a 1. Can't be a 6. That's a 3. That's a 6. That becomes a 2. This becomes a 5. This becomes a 1. This becomes a 9 and a 1 here to solve the puzzle in 25 minutes. 14 seconds. A little longer than I like, but hey, how did you do? I hope you did well. Obviously, I ended up working this on a sort of a guess. I could have ended up getting to a point here where I had to go all the way back. So there are clues, there are things that I might have been able to take advantage of that I was missing. Okay, these things happen. It is solvable. You have a good time. We'll see you again tomorrow, and I'm hoping to have everything that I'm looking for done by then. So you take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.